The business of importing and selling second-hand cars has been one of Kenya's fastest-growing businesses. It is estimated that 8,000 vehicles are imported into Kenya every month. But as car dealers keep the country on the move, the cost of doing so is fast accelerating, as Stanley Mwangi, a car dealer, tells us.
30% of suppliers of this yard have already hoarded their money because of our targeted clientele. Those shooting price, maybe the customers won't manage and they may burn their fingers.
And that's because the Kenyan shilling has been weakening sharply against the US dollar since the beginning of this year. The local currency is currently trading at slightly over 100 shillings to the dollar. For car dealers like Stanley Mwangi, this means spending more shillings to buy enough dollars to ship in more cars. And that is taking a huge toll on their business.
This month alone, month of July, we had orders for 10 cars to import on behalf. 7 clients have cancelled, simply because the initial costs we had advised them, we had to adjust them to match the exchange rate.
Take for instance this BMW 330 convertible. Being a 2008 model, its asking price has been pegged at 2.95 million shillings. But if I were to import a similar car anytime from now, that price would shoot to well over 3.2 million shillings.
That change stands between the deal. I might lose the deal. We are talking over hoping a difference of over 250,000. Yes, that's quite an amount.
But it's not just car dealers who are hurting. Importers, be it of auto spares or second-hand clothes, are also feeling the heat of the shilling's depreciation to the dollar. For every dollar worth of goods, these traders are now spending an extra 10 or 12 shillings compared to when the shilling traded at 90 shillings to the dollar at the start of the year. The effects of the weakening of the Kenyan shilling against the dollar are bound to be felt more acutely at fuel pumps in a week's time, when the Energy Regulatory Commission announces this month's maximum pump prices. The cost of fuel over the last 2 months has risen by nearly 8 shillings a litre due to the shilling's weakening, raising the prospects of increased bus fares. What now remains to be seen is whether the central bank's latest efforts to prop up the shilling will stem the growing pressure on the shilling and the country's overall cost of living. Patrick Igunza, Citizen, Live at 1.